Today's lecture, the name of today's lecture is F-word lecture. The F-word. Now, don't think about strange word, not offensive word. F-word. F, because it will stay for feet, floor, feel, flight. In particular, I think it's very, very important to understand that what I'm going to say is not to criticize you, is not to criticize teachers, is not to criticize competitive dancing. I don't need that. I want to speak about the feet today for one main reason. I have the feeling, in general, that there is a bit little attention into this body department. Feet, when we start to dance, they have been used mainly as a basic technique. So when we start to dance, they teach us how we should place our feet. And this is called footwork. This is not how the feet work, but this is called footwork. And this is very basic. So all of you at your stage, when you're here, you are supposed to know your footwork. But in the meantime, you are supposed to know as well how your feet work, and which is the relationship between your feet and the floor. This is very interesting, because if you take our feet in general, this is the first contact point with floor. So they actually are in contact with it. They take weight from our body through our feet, through our floor. And in general, we can use feet for style. They can look wow. We can use feet for feel. Because again, this word, if you take feel, we always use feel to other body parts. You are heavy in the arm. You are pushing me on the end. You are very heavy on the body. You kick me on my knee. But very often, we don't use the same word, feel, about the relationship between your feet and the floor, between your feet and the step you take. If we say flight intended as the ability to make yourself flying across the floor, gliding across the floor, not necessarily running across the floor, but you definitely need feet as well. Why? Because you can have a very, very high body speed intended as the overall body, but if underneath the feet are not doing their job, it will be very, very difficult for you to achieve body flight, but you are just progressing. A very simple example is like if you take Formula 1 car. You can have the best car in the world, Formula 1 car, but then if you put the wheels of a Fiat Punto, of a Skoda, I think that you have very little chances. Why? Because all the power of the engine, all the aerodynamics, all the possibility of the car, the style, the look, the speed, cannot be used because all of this is not transferred to the floor. Because it's not transferred to the floor, it's not helping the object to physically move. Okay? So when we speak about feet, if I speak about feet, the first thing I want to learn is, one, how I stand on them. I can stand in the middle, towards ball of foot, toe, in the heel, behind the heel. I can be on one foot, 2 feet, one on a ball, one on a thing, toe. So I can decide just to feel how fast is this floor. Do I need to pick them up? how much time I pick them up. I see a lot of this in Quickstep. Step up. If you do like this, it's called rain dance. You will start to rain. What is very important in all of this, again, there is no right and wrong. There is the usage you do of it that is very important. Now, everybody is preoccupied because one shoelace is gone. It's normal. But this is very normal with me. Who knows me very well, I have normally this. Why? Because I'm aware of it. I know where it is. So it's not a big problem. You can feel it. It's quite unlikely that I would do. Because if you step on it, you feel it. So here you either release or you have a problem. Now, if you take basic technique of moving, is based, what we do, on either heel, toe, ball. It's very important that we know how we prepare the movement. So if I have to take a heel step, I don't prepare like this, but I will prepare like this. So if I'm here and I have to take a heel step, contact, heel, flat. Now the next foot is behind me, is a toe. If I do this, it's going to be a toe. Then a ball, landing behind this toe. This that is very or relatively simple, it makes a lot of difference. Okay, I put my shoes down so I can relax a bit. If I do a 3-step in Foxtrot, one of the most complicated steps, it's 2 heel in a row, so I will have the first one. Behind of me I have a toe. If I carry on like this, I cannot have a heel. But if I'm here, I'm a bit sorry for the people behind. So, I'm here. If I do a 3-step, so I step, this step is going to be a heel, so it cannot be underneath my body still like this. This will change to become a heel. Because if the back foot doesn't change now, I need toe. Then it can be ball, can be anything. And it's very important, I like it from you. No. It's very important, I'm coming back. I don't jump, I'm too old. It's very important that we know that the relationship between fit and what we do is it at the base of ballroom dancing. There is amount of time I spend on them. There is the propulsion I use from it. There is a lot of things connected to them. So my question is, you have been dancing for how many days? 2 days, 2.5 days. Lessons, practice. How many lessons in minutes, how many time in the practice in minutes you have spent on fit? Think about it. How many information in the last 3 days have been given to you on fit department? Think about it. How many information have been given to you in the department that goes from waist to head, in this area of the body? Think about it. Very good. Now, the problem is, you will soon realize that fit, probably 5 minutes. Rest of the body, 5 hours. is a choice, why not? But you are neglecting the possibility to use one of the most powerful things there is in dancing. The amount of time you spend on them, the style, the energy, the power. So if, for example, we take tango, the movement is different from the foot I did before. So if I do this, magic box, this is too easy, eh? Abracadabra, what this is. Right. I think this is Aziz slippers. Very long. Okay. So when you're with slippers, very good. If I take tango, I have to bring them with me. Quickstep. This is what is happening to most of the couple. The shoes don't fly out only because they're tight. Otherwise, all the judges and people will be like this. You didn't know. They put the shoelaces only for this reason, because it was dangerous to look at Quickstep competition. It's the same. The possibility to bring your feet, shoes, socks with you is very important. So there is one foot that has got enough strength to grip. The other one is relaxed because my weight is on it. Now I change. Now I change. A lot of this is based on the possibility to feel what is happening underneath. Standing spin is a very interesting step. I see this a lot from the men. The ladies running around. The overall general speed is 0 km/h. In a standing spin, it means that someone is standing. So the real is that my left foot is standing. While you spin. And there is style as well. Style and time, rhythm with feet. Like I said, if I take, in general, good dancing today, very often if I have the first look, and I look from here up, I think, wow, this is not bad. Then I go second look, and I think, it's not the same couple. Very often the quality in it, the sound of it, is not working. Example. I'm getting tired. Okay, this is a risk. Yeah, I know. This is a risk. No. This is very interesting. This is perception. Now you all believe I can tap. This is rubbish. I cannot tap. Now, why I use step shoes? Because sometimes the sound you make is very important. So if I take sound, if I do a pivot, the sound of your feet should be New sound. Now, Quickstep. Pepper pot. Standing spin, the one of before. Sound. Sound of a standing spin as a man. Okay. Step up. Then we have this problem, if you take ballroom dancing, ball to toe, interesting. This is a ball, this is a toe. When I switch, it is not the same sound. This is a ball. Then what we don't have is the possibility to do this, because the shoes are not correct. It's not possible, because we don't have this position in ballroom dancing. This is why, when we do quick step or things like this, I'm getting old for this. How long? $15. Very good. This is why, very often when we do ballroom dancing, we have to be aware of the fact that in the relationship between our feet and our body is what can make the difference. If I take, for example, steps, interesting steps, like can be a WS spin, there is two problems. One, if I try to do two ball, it looks like someone has stolen your horse and you didn't realize. It's impossible to do two toes. We need one ball, one toe. In the switch off, behind of me, there is a toe. Can you see? From there, you cannot see. Why do you want to do this? I start to rise in the leg. There is still a toe behind me. Now I'm ball on foot. and the other foot is underneath me. Now this is striking, toe. Can he stay toe? No, he has to try to ball, because the back foot has become toe. Now I can turn to the right foot, while the other one is still toe. Then I can land. Then I have a heel step. Can I stay like this? No, I have to unfold, because now it's going to be a heel. Early rise, ball, toe, ball, toe. Keep lowering, unfold, step, catch. Okay? This is happening quite quick. If I say, together with it, I will do one overspin only, same thing, early rise, overspin. I'm on ball, this is toe. Going out of me, toe. Transfer of weight, ball, toe. Rotation, touch, and then I can carry on. If I do a overspin, a reverse pivot, the entrance is the same. But this time, I don't go up, but I start to have the reverse pivot. If I do this fast, it's the same action. If I do this, words, understand? Hill. It is not the same. It can be beautiful up here. So I'm perfect here. Okay? I do it correct because this will stay on the video for... So if I do it correct, the sense of I'm rising up, over spin. I'm coming back. I will be destroyed only about this. If I take Tango, straight away, example, if you speak about feet department, if I step back in a swing, body, toe, transfer of weight, ball, flex, catch, touch, body, toe, flick of the ankle, transfer of weight, ball. If I transfer to heel, or I can transfer to toe. Catch. Tango. Wrong. Tango is ball. Flat. Ball flat. Ball flat. 5-step. Try faster. Okay, faster. Forget it. It's the wrong action of the feet. If I do Tango, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, inside edge. Strike flat. Strike flat. Strike flat, inside edge, roll, close, replace, settle. This is the feet. If I do it slightly faster, now in this, there is this sense of knowing what I have underneath the feet. It's very interesting. I saw this last comp, I don't even remember where it was. It was a bit slippery. I could feel it because I step on the floor and I feel it's a bit fast. And I can see everybody, water in the oil, the shoes outside. But the problem with this last 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Natural turn, running spin turn, oil is finished. For 1 hour, I'm thinking. They go out, tango, more oil, more water. Start, oh, oh, bam, bam, bam. I'm thinking to myself, why do you carry on doing this? It's not going to work. You have to feel the floor and compatible change the amount of pressure. Slippery floor, push. Down with your feet. Sticky floor, light with the feet. Because if it's slippery and you think light is worst, because you take more weight away from the floor, it is very difficult. So this ability to say, can I stay with it and feel if it is slippery, I press. If it is more light. This is all true, knowing what you have underneath your feet. When I was dancing, when I was competing, my warm-up before the comp was very simple. I step in the floor, I did. Okay. That's it. I see some people now, when they warm up, they finish. What do you feel? Nothing, I'm dead at the moment. So why did you try the floor? A lot of couples I ask when they come out, is it sticky? I don't know. So why did you go? Yeah, but I put the oil anyway. Yeah, but if it's sticky, why do you want to put the oil? And why? Because actually this F word, feel, is never to the floor, is never to the feet. When people goes to warm up, they warm up the old, the together, the size. Is very long, big step. It's very small, small step. Very nice, very, very interesting. But if you don't know the speed you are going to fight against with, then it's difficult. Just to finish, I think I have 5 minutes. This is for Quickstep. In general, it can be done in any dance, except tango, where you need slippers. Buy this one, very cheap. Not in Azi's size, maybe this is Azi's size, but yeah, because your sister gave it to me. I searched in the hotel, but there was not, so. Sticky floor. Sticky floor. Very sticky floor. It's not moving at all. This is very interesting. I'm used to do this everywhere. Most of the time it's slippery, so it's relatively simple. It's a bit sticky, so I have to change the pressure. I have to be lighter on the moving foot. Okay. Let's try. They don't move. This way, yes. That way, no. The idea is this, is to be able to say, can I bring this with me? Step up, back. Step forward. The more surface you can bring with you, the better it is. If you take this, slippery on the heel, why? Hard. Sticky on the toe, why? Hard. So, yeah, you know, you strike toe, always light. You strike heel, not so much time. No. Yes. Strike. Thank you. So the idea is, like always, in this kind of lectures, I'm not here to teach you anything. You know already everything. When we do this kind of situation, this kind of lectures, I think it's to sparkle ideas. It's to sparkle the idea in you, so that you can go home and think, I want to research about this feet a bit more. I want to know how it is done, the footwork of a slip pivot. And not only how it is done, the shape of a slip pivot. Is the shape not important? No, I didn't say this. I said that the feet are important as much as, actually, for me, even more of. But this is, again, personal choice. What is very important, if you go back home and you don't research at all, there is either two reasons. One, you already know a lot of it. Two, maybe you have problem in being a good dancer. Why? Because to become a good dancer, the most important thing is research. It's not what you know, and it's not what they tell you to do, but it's how much you research about it that will make you a good dancer. Why? Because this small thing I just said now, all of you heard. Some of you will be able to do it relatively quick. Some of you will take a bit more time. But the difference will be in the person that goes home, research, and try. He will have much more chance to make it. Dancing is in your hand. It's not us. It's not the teacher. It's not the lectures. And we say a lot of rubbish. It's up to you to research and see if this rubbish is total rubbish or if it's acceptable rubbish. If you don't do this homework, then it will be very, very difficult to be great dancers. I would like to thank all of you for inviting me again to be here. I would like to thank all of you for taking part. It was very nice to be here again with all of you. It's always a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.